Hey, Americans helping Americans and AMPLIFY, the American Mentee Program. Coming to you today, it's Friday highlights. Hope you're out there having an awesome time. We had some crazy rain and a bunch of other shizzle going on, but had some it's been a crazy, crazy day, so I'll be honest with you. We had some stuff scheduled for 2, and then it got put to another time, another date. We're getting a little bit of feedback, and this is happening here. Oh, shit. Okay, because I can hear the feedback coming in. Maybe you can hear it. That's the thing about using this platform. I'm getting the echo. But here we go. Right. So when you're walking around, you kick your toe on the edge of something, and it's like, man, something keeps happening. But it was all in good stuff was rolling. But at the end of the day, you start pushing stuff, and then you just go with it, and you make it happen. Okay. So, but I wanted to come on today. It's Friday highlights, talking about deals. Hopefully, there's no feedback coming out on this thing. I'm not going to take too long because I'm hearing this feedback and it's super irritating. All right. Let me see. Maybe I'll unplug this real quick. Here. So hopefully, hello, test. Hopefully you can hear. All right. Maybe I can. Maybe it's doing that. This is all fucked up. One of those things. That's what happens. You push stuff off and kind of connect this last minute. We're doing some other things. I can hear the feedback. I'm gonna go ahead and test. Hello. Um, do this from here, and maybe I'll just go live on the phone here too. All right. Anyway, it's a crazy day. Who gives a shit? Go for it. It's Friday highlights. The goal is to get out there and make stuff happen. Go out there and do things. Got to wear these things, okay? I'm going to come on here anyways. If this rose, I'm going to go ahead and do it on here as well and plug this over here. We're going to go live on probably Erick, my regular page. This is going live on the Facebook page, the Creative Amp Live page, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, all that other good stuff. And then we'll repurpose it. Okay, so I just want to make sure to give value to you today and kind of go through what's going on. We got some deals. We got some deals back here I want to share with you. I might show you a video of a video walkthrough of a property, and I'll kind of give you a little case study on it. Been doing that for a little bit. We go ahead and go live. Oop, we got to put this on here. This little thingy. So this is cool. All right, live and uncut. And I guarantee you probably won't edit this shit at the end of the day. There's no need to. Hello. That goes. Go a little bit up, a little back. And I usually like to go outside and go to Chino Hills or somewhere nice and walk around and talk. Sometimes people are like, they get excited and they start screaming, oh, because they want to be on YouTube or be on a freaking video, which is cool. And then others strip out because when you're walking with the phone and you're walking around with this particular iPhone, right, people think that they're being recorded, but the recording camera is faced to me. So when I'm holding the phone walking around, people are like, trying to dodge, and some are like, yeah, getting all crazy and getting stupid and yelling and screaming, especially kids, adults. So that's pretty awesome. Except for the ones you got your knucklehead crybabies. Oh my God, don't take any pictures, videos. So look, I had it happen one time, and won't get into it too much, but yeah, they didn't appreciate it, but I wasn't filming them. They weren't even on the damn camera, and they're crying and whining. And I said, look, you're not on the camera, so don't worry about it. Can you please stop recording? I said, no, I'm not going to stop recording because Well, you tell me to, I'm going to go ahead and do what I'm going to do, right? I'm not recording you, so don't worry about it. And shit like that. But that shit irritates the shit out of me. When somebody tries to tell you to do something that they have no right in telling you to do, you tell them to fuck off, right? Anyways, it's one of those awesome days. Lots of awesome things are happening throughout the United States of America. I'm Eric. I'll be your host of the Friday Highlights, the AMPLIFY Real Estate Show. We're going to talk about deals, 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 and creative real estate investing and why it's so awesome. Okay, why you should maybe get into it or not. It's okay. The bottom line is that the ones who do creative real estate investing is more for them, less for others. That's awesome too. More for us, more for you if you learn it. And there's something awesome about leverage, right? As I always say, give us $1 million in California. Yes, California, right? We can buy 8 to 10 properties using leverage, right? Using creative real estate investing. The average investor may be what, 1 or 2 properties, 3 to 5 to $600,000 a piece. Fix it, put in the money, get a hard money lender, or get some conventional financing, or if they got cash, cool. They'll lock up that money, and then they got to put money into rehab it. They got to put in the pad for 3 to 4 or 5. Now, it used to be 3 months, then it goes to 4 months, then 6 month pads when properties are on the market a lot longer. And you got to keep the lights on, right? So the contractors can go in there and fix the house up, and then you have to have those holding costs, whatever the money costs, and then you have to go ahead and pay off whoever you're going to pay off or your marketing, and then put it back on the market once it's ready for retail. And then either I like to do what's called guerrilla marketing, or marketing in the and just like blowing shit up out there. Get the drone, take the pictures like a real estate agent would, but this is for private real estate purposes, right? And bring that money home to your investors, to yourself, and to home, and to your family, and all that good stuff by spending the first 2 weeks after it's rehab, and go ahead and do the pictures, do the drone, put it online. There's apps and mechanisms that I'll share with you. If you reach out to me, I'll be more than happy to share those with you. There's like websites and different types of products where you can bring buyers in, right? And if you have a mechanism where there's a lender to qualify them, that helps out. So this way you're not getting a bunch of people trying to buy a property that might not go through. And that's what real estate agents are for. But there's a way to do it. If you're the principal and you own the property, which you will if you're doing creative real estate investing, because you're going to acquire the property, you're going to reinstate, you're going to go ahead and take care of the seller, you're going to put in the fix and flip stuff, fix it and flip it and buy and hold it. If you want to buy and hold, at least that if you do your numbers correctly, right, you got to make sure, because if it goes bad for whatever reason and the market goes south, at least you can cash flow the property and go that route. Been on a quest to network and talk to a lot more people throughout. As I already talked to probably thousands of people every year, because we do AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, right? The only program where we train and mentor people 7 days a week. People like yourself, others that are seasoned agents, brokers, does not matter. Reach out down below. There should be a link. There should be a link. Okay, if this one's working over here, should be a link down below. And click it. It's an AMP Live survey. It'll tell. It's just a couple of things like, hey, how long you've been in the business? Are you brand new? Are you seasoned? Are you doing marketing? What pain points are you having? What issues are you having? Deals? Are you willing to rock and roll and step up to the plate to do this business? Because the one-on-one is a selection process. We've been talking to a lot of people for this first quarter. It's kind of a weird 2023, or first weird quarter, because the market's shifting. A lot of agents and brokers are shutting down and going and doing other things. Wholesalers are disappearing as well. It's not gloom and doom. It's just a weeding out process, right? It's what happens in the market, right? Unfortunately, it's good for us if you're a seasoned real estate investor or you're very hungry. It's almost like saying, hey, look, that's cool, right? More for us, less for them. More for you, us, right? Less for them, unless they decide to come aboard. And we're open. We want to help everybody throughout the United States of America. Okay, that's our cause and mission. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what you do, because I'm a God fearing man, but I'm not a holy roller, right? So you're not going to see me doing any of that stuff. The bottom line is I believe in God. It's my higher power, and my goal here is to help others, other fellow Americans, just human beings across the United States of America, to do this real estate investing, to share what I know. Because once we share, and I share with you, and it's downloaded into your brain, this is the most powerful part. So look, put a pause on this, and hopefully you understand this. Okay, Rewind it 20,000 times if you have to, and you see this video floating around out there, because I'm always going to drop some awesome nuggets. That's once you learn, right? Creative real estate investing, sub two, lease options, seller financing, right? All kinds of hybrids, wholesaling is part of creative real estate investing. In the beginning, you should start off with a bird dog. Go find me a good, nice property, the ugliest property on the block. Give me a telephone number or some pictures, and if you can, introduce me. If not, hey, the more you do, the more I'll pay you. I'll pay you a referral fee, 250 to 1,250 bucks, right? That's a freaking referral fee. You get what you pay for, right? At the you got to work harder to get more money. And then as you're doing that, you become a bird dog and find properties. But in this day and age, a lot of people get ripped off, they get burned. Why would they do that? I don't know. Why would you not pay someone who's bringing you deals and bringing you money and not have an attitude or take the deal and not pay them? But it happens back then, in cycles even before me, with my mentors or past mentors, and even in this cycle it happens. And then you move to what's called a wholesaler, right? Or someone who's going to write up a contract and understand how to talk to a seller. Finally, first of all, you got to find inventory. Without inventory, you're dead in the water. You don't have any business. So you got to figure out some mechanisms. Drive for dollars. Look for the ugliest houses on the block, right? Now we have technology where you can get, PropStream, batch leads. You can go to REI Resource. There's tons of places to get data. Your local title company, if they're willing to work with you and do that for you, right? So you can get pre-foreclosures, you can get NOTs, notice of trustee sales, probate. You get vacant properties, high equity properties, right? Out of state owners with high equity, empty nesters, you name it. The list keeps going on and on and on. But you want to hyper focus on what you think you're going to be good at, or who you want to help. Who do you want to help, right? Because that's really what we're doing. We're looking for distressed properties, and we want to be able to help that seller in some capacity sell us a property. Okay. Now there are some sellers, right? They get to a point where thinking, well, hey, you got all this money, you can afford it. We're not a charity. No other investor that's out there is a charity. There are some nice ones, and there's some assholes, and there's some really mean ones. There's some that don't want to do business with, and others are super awesome. And they're like, they understand, but they have their numbers, and they're going to stick to their numbers. We do the same thing. We stick to our numbers, but we're very flexible. We can figure out how to work with the seller. Can we pay off this, pay off that, and do certain things, credit cards and all kinds of the stuff? Not us, but pay down their credit cards and negotiate their equity, right? What we're doing is leveraging and providing solutions to the seller. And then we take those solutions, write it all up, put it in a nice package, either fix it, flip it, buy and own it, or sell the paper and the deal to another investor, right? Click the link down below. At the end of the day, sell to another investor, and pretty much you've done all the work to structure the deal. If they know how to work it, awesome. If they don't, some people are open minded. Those are the awesome ones, right? They want, yeah, shit, leverage. Okay, it makes sense. It's a no brainer. One plus one is two, and two plus two is four, and blah, blah, right? The numbers are there. Everything's put together for you the way it needs to be. And then you answer their questions. And if they want to make money, awesome. Like everybody's right now is like, I get it, right? You got your ARV, you got your repairs, you got your comp, the market's doing this, doing that, 70 cents on the dollar, used to be 75 and then 80 and 85 minus repairs. That cycle, hey, you get something at 60, 65 cents on the dollar, you're golden, you're good to go. Happy if you make $35,000 or more on a deal, not going to whine and cry about it, right? Everybody wants to make 100, 150, 300,000, all this shit. I get it, right? But if you're pushing volume, you're gonna make more. You're not passing up a bunch of deals by going, I'm looking for a fucking unicorn. I'm looking for a unicorn that will come eventually, right? You'll get them maybe once a quarter, maybe every 6 months, maybe once a year. This depends on your marketing mechanisms. If you're in the business part time or full time, can you imagine? Yes, you get a deal, but just get a deal a quarter. That could change your life, right? And what if you end up buying a property at the end of the year? And you're going, shit, but I don't know I got bad credit and I got this and I got that, but I was able to do it, right? And the only way you're going to be able to do that is working with a mentor, right? Not a coach. A coach is different. she's going to hold you accountable and say, hey, 179 on negotiating, or did you go and talk to your 20 agents today? And there's the real estate agent box where they train inside the box to do listings and work with buyers. We live outside that box, right? So those mechanisms and everything that's in there, yeah, sure we do. We know how to do it, but we do the stuff that agents and brokers don't know how to do. Not all of them, or I should say, not there are a handful because they've tapped into the real estate investing scene and been around long enough, or they decided that's what they wanted to do. But a good percentage live in the box. We live outside the box, so we have the best of both worlds, right? And have several conversations with a lot of people, this first quarter, just talking, what people are wanting to do, investors, buyers, what the market is calling for. But there's deals out there. I'm talking to some people, I can't find no deals. Oh, I put a pause on my marketing, or I put a pause on this. I'm going to hold tight. Good luck. Hold tight. That's okay for me, right? For you, if you're getting in this business, already in this business, because that just means there's more inventory for us. Us investors, now the big dogs in the industry, I get it, right? Big dogs are going to go to the banks. They're not going to go knocking on doors and go, hello, mom, pop, uncle, seller. We love to help you. Or unless they hire some experts, right? Maybe they hire someone like us and they hire our company to train their team to go after tons of these deals. That could be something, right? Anybody see it? Hey, maybe we should think about doing something like that. But anyways, the bottom line is no, we want the big dogs to go to the banks. Us investors, and we want to go to the low hanging fruit, right? Pick the low hanging fruit. Let them take the whole tree, or like if you ever seen they got these machines to shake these damn trees, right? And all the apples and apricots, whatever you want to call them, right? The fruit falls, and then the workers pick them up and pack it up, right? And we're like, hey, there's still a lot of times there's still fruit on there. Okay, boom, off the fruit. We'll take that one, that one, that one, and see if it's good. And if it's not, and we do something with it, right? Because we're going after sellers and working with sellers, and our goal is to help them, right? Help them with their distressed property. That's our whole mantra. That's what your mantra should be. At the end of the day, you can go after properties if you're looking for, a multi-family. Then yeah, or commercial. Then you probably want to go with there's agents and stuff, commercial agents that do that, and they're going to be able to find those things. Can you find them? Sure. I had that conversation today with an awesome person, man. Like, yeah, we can find off market properties that are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 units or more, right? They're either going to be in a situation where they don't want the property anymore, could be a foreclosure, could be, hey, empty nesters, we're just good to go. We're done. Want to take our money? Want to retire? We're going to Hawaii or wherever they want to go, or whatever they're wanting to do, and spend more time with the grandkids, more time with the grandkids. We're able to come up with a solution and do that, right? That's creative real estate investing, but you have to understand the mechanism. So click the link down below. It's the AMPLIFY survey. Even if you decide, if it's not a good fit, I get it. Had some people come up this week, right? That say, look, hey, you pray to God, and they're hoping that they find somebody that coach them and mentor them, and they end up calling us, and then they talk with me, and we set an appointment, and we hear about all their goals and figure out what they want to do. And at the end of the day, hey, ready to rock. We're going to rock. After that, remember, it's not free. Unfortunately, nothing's free in life, right? Free is free, and there's no value to it. We live in a monetary world. We live in a capitalist world or capitalist country, and nobody's time is free. This time is free for you, right? But I know that we're going to get business from it. It's going to expand and grow our brand, and we're paying it forward by offering some of the things that I'm going to tell you, that I'm sharing with you right now, to open your eyes that there is a way to buy property. I don't care if you got good credit, bad credit. I don't care if you got any money. You got $10 or $100. Okay, you can use that to put it down as EMD. A lot of people are crying, hey, I don't got any EMD money, EMD money. Give me a loan for EMD. What do you need a loan for? If you need a loan, then you're not doing this right. That means you probably suck at negotiating the deal. You shouldn't have to worry about that. If you're going to wholesale the property, if you've done everything right and you learn the art of the deal, then I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. They're going to tell you first until now, and it'll work out a deal. If some will ask, so what? Hey, it's only $100. How come? Hey, we've done it with the Napa property. It was $100, and we changed. No problem. We'll change it. What do you want to change to? 1%? 5,000, 10,000, 15, 50, as long as it's within the guidelines of what an EMD should be. Earnest money deposit. Doesn't matter. Simply because we're going to go ahead and we're either going to make it happen or we're going to sell the paper or we're going to fix it, flip it, sub to it. Who knows, right? The extra strategy is there. Okay. So, and if there's issues on the property, then, there's always going to be issues. Look, our goal is real estate, right? But there's so many moving parts that stuff is going to happen. Look, everything is risky in life, right? Now, real estate doesn't have as much risk as maybe the stocks or commodities and, Bitcoin and all that other good stuff, right? But there's still risk. The goal here for me and for us and everybody I'm working with, and if it's you, is to eliminate as much risk as possible. Okay? That's by doing the freaking work. If you don't want to do the work, then yeah, you're gonna get pants. Well, I got my pants on, right? You're gonna get caught with your pants off. You don't want that, right? But it can happen, right? Because if you're doing a lot of deals, and you're hammering, start hiring out. Get an acquisition manager. Get a dispo person, right? Get a lead coordinator that's doing the round robin to your peeps, and start building a team. VAs, I always say, yeah, VAs have a good place in this business when you're ready for it. Become the expert first, so then you can train that VAs. You know how they want them to proceed because they're going to represent you and your company and your face and your reputation. So you want to make sure that you have your drill down. So then when you hire somebody, you can go ahead and, hey, this is how I want things done. They're an employee to a degree. They're not technically not. They're just, they're working from another country, so the laws don't apply. You just pay them a fee long, but you got to interview them and go through that process. You either go through a company or you just get on Craigslist and you start going to the Philippines and find some people that are VAs that are doing this business, okay? And then interview them. And if you go through an interview process and you hire them and you find some good ones, right, that are going to work with you for a long time or not, yeah, grid goes down, power goes down. The Indian in India, right, their power goes down all the time. But you got to make sure they sound, American of some sort, right? Like the Philippines, they sound American and sometimes Mexican or whatever you want to call it, right? Hispanic, Spanish, and it works. But there's a time and place for that. Okay. So I'm going to keep on rolling here. Talk about deals, deals, deals. Okay. Click the link down below. Deals are out there. What we're finding is NODs. Notice the defaults. Also finding NOTs. Notice the trustee sales. Okay. So notice the trustee sale. Just all that means is that an auction date has been set. You'll see them on auction.com. Somebody asked me, hey, how is that going with auction.com? Well, we don't buy stuff on auction.com. You might find some deals there, right? Kind of needle in a haystack type stuff. Done that about 4 or 5 years ago, along with HUD properties and all that good stuff. There's a market for it. If you can make a market at anything, become an expert at anything. You just have to grind and put your time in. What I found is that yeah, can you still wholesale? You can get a deal, you get the paper. You got a certain amount of time to put in your EMD, a certain amount of time to close, and if you don't close, your reputation will take you off the platform and won't allow you to buy any more properties, right? So it is what it is, right? They're marginal. You might find some good deals if you're looking for cash flow. Then okay, yeah, you get a discount. You're looking for cash flow, then the equity doesn't matter, right? You're just looking for cash flow property. A lot of investors have shifted from fix and flip to let me find some cash flow stuff. But they're going to have to shift, not just let me go with cash flow. And then they'll eventually will figure out, man, I'm running out of money. A little bit of coffee, I'm running out of money. I got to figure out a different way. I think I'm going to go learn how to do real estate investing and spend 10, 15, 20,000 bucks, or I'm going to go to, spend 50,000 on this course or 20,000 on that course or whatever it is to figure it out. I said, I got to figure out how to stretch my money, how to use some leverage, and how to do some subject to type deals, seller financing, and things of that nature. Good old coffee. But yeah, I'm fired up. It's been an awesome first quarter. Things are happening. We're moving forward, regardless of what happens. I always say, never quit. If you want something, just don't quit. Okay, keep on rolling. Don't listen to the negative shit that people tell you. But it is what it is. Only you can make it happen. You're gonna go through. Talk to somebody. Say you willing to experience some blood, sweat, and tears. Whatever it takes, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I've been born ready. Okay, I get it, right? Okay, if you're born ready, the person didn't come born yet, right? Sometimes it comes down to money. Money, don't have the money, or I'm not sure. Is there a guarantee? Guarantee. The guarantee is you. If you don't show up, shame on you. The guarantee is you. You better take action, or you're not going to get any deals, right? You better be coachable, be able to follow direction, take action. And then we're going to talk about those results. Okay, when we talk about those results, you're going to get your aha moments. Maybe the first time, second time, third time, and you go, aha, now I understand why we're doing this, this, and this, so we can get this end outcome. If we eliminate that, you can, and then you're just rolling the dice, right? Rolling the dice, going, If you roll the dice, maybe you'll get them, maybe you won't. That's like throwing shit at the wall. Throw the spaghetti at the wall and see what noodles stick, right? No, I'm not. That's the way it works. You'll go write 500 offers, you'll get one accepted. If you have a team to do that and you're okay with that, then go for it. Or out of those 500, right? 500 offers that maybe you wrote and you get one, if you market it to them in a certain way, maybe 5, 10% of those, maybe even 20%. Say you talk 20%. 100 out of the 500 that are willing to listen to you, right? That you chop it down, and maybe you go on 7 to 8 appointments, write them all up. Maybe you get 4 or 5 deals. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. But I guarantee you, if your closing ratios are good, you're going to lock up probably 3 to 4 properties. Talk to 100, you got them down to about 20 nice solid people that are like, yeah, going back and forth, money in the follow up. You're going to go on 7 to 8 appointments, tied up, and probably lock up 3 to 4 deals, or maybe 1 to 2 deals if your closing ratios are lower. Those are the numbers. They've been the numbers like that in the cycle. Kind of hard to explain without understanding what I'm really sharing with you. And you're going, scratch your head, but think about it, okay? You have 500 people when you write 500 offers, one's going to get accepted, okay? And let's say you got 500 of those people, and you're running some text marketing, ring list, voice message, a little direct mail, a little cold calling, right? And then 100 people raise their hand. 400 might say, excuse my French, right? F you, go to hell, this, that, talk shit. No, I'm not interested, but they really are concerned foreclosure. Or like, no, I got it covered. I'm working with my bank, but the bank don't give a shit, about them. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that can happen, right? And sometimes people wait to the last minute, even if it's just a for sale by owner. It's like, nah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. The agent told me I needed to put 70,000 in it. All right, I'll get it sold. Or when you say, I don't want to pay a real estate agent. I've sold 10 properties in the last 70 years of my life or something, or 50 years or 40 years. I'll sell this thing myself. Cool. Awesome, right? Can't help everybody, but at least you can work with those. So what I'm saying is you talk to 100, you grind them down to about 20%, 20 people. So you're talking to 20 people and you're following up, and if you probably get maybe 7 to 8 appointments out of that, that means going. Yes, people are going, oh, who just virtual stuff, right? I get it. If you're in New York, you're not going to fly to New York for a $30,000 deal. I get it. I always say, and you are, if you work with us, we're going to work in your backyard. I don't care if you got 3,000, 5,000, or 10,000 people in your town. Guarantee it, we're going to find deals. We always do. Give me okay. So I'm not going to get into the examples about that because my mind started drifting. I go, oh, I remember that one. And we're able to find deals, and that person, well, here, I was going to tell you a story. 7, 8,000 people said, there's no deals here. That's why I'm over in St. Louis. But he's in a little small town in Missouri. And we go and start working, search for deals, got our team, we find a handful of deals. But how'd you find those? How did you find those deals in my own backyard? Right? Of course, the person didn't come aboard. It is what it is. We just want to prove that there's proof in the pudding. There's stuff there. What the hell you doing? Trying to find stuff in St. Louis when there's stuff in your backyard. Hindsight's 2020. I get it. I've been like that. A lot of people are stubborn. I'm stubborn. I've been stubborn before, and you lose money, and you have to live and learn. That's what having a mentor is about. So you don't have to live and learn, right? I lived and learned for you. We lived and learned for you. So you can piggyback on AHA, Americans Helping Americans, national brand, to get you in the door, to help you with the contract and doing deals and structuring deals, negotiating deals, right? You don't have to worry about the EMDs and all that crap, right? There's certain things I get it, right? There's all kinds. You're gonna always constantly be learning. Everybody, there's a lot of good ones, there's a lot of good people out there, good programs, okay? And there's a lot of them out there have some shit programs. It is what it is. right? So, not here to knock anybody, say anything bad, good, bad. Everybody's rock and rolling, doing their thing, right? Some should be doing it, and some shouldn't. Just is what it is, right? I get it. Some are marketers, some are not, right? I love marketing. I'm not gonna lie. I love marketing. As a kid, I used to Dan Kennedy. If you know who Dan Kennedy is, then you love marketing. If you don't know who Dan Kennedy is, then you don't, right? I mean, you're probably too young, and it is what it is. But I mean, you can't look him up, right? Like the godfather of direct marketing, direct mail, all that good stuff, right? That shit was cheap at one time, then it got expensive, and then the internet blew up, and then it became. You got your Mike Philsains and Russell Brunson. I know I'm going off on a tangent. Those people are awesome. I congratulate them for doing what they're doing. They're helping a lot of people, and they're growing tremendous business. So, God bless them at the end of the day. Even the market took a shit, right? Back in 2006, 7, and 8, we went into the abyss in 2008. The market went gone. No seminars that were 5 and 10, $15,000. You see them online for $20, $30, $100, $200, $2,000, whatever, right? And then they couldn't figure out how to put that into a mechanism to make it coachable into a program, right? So the websites look like shit and all kinds of. Where they go? They went to the internet marketing side of things and said, "Show me how to do this online," and they made their money that way. And even back then, when I was kind of integrating internet marketing and real estate investing, internet marketers would not go with real estate investing. They hire them to do your stuff. They wouldn't do JVs or they wouldn't sell each other's products. They're afraid that, oh no, my list is going to get tainted, things of that nature, right? Business is changing these days, right? Obviously, we got Amazon, we got all kinds of crazy stuff nowadays, right? But I just want to give you a little history on that, on marketing, because marketing is super important, right? I believe in brands, right? I like the Coca-Cola. Anything that's world known is a brand. When I got started, I looked at real estate. I did get a real estate license. I looked at everything. I go, you know what? I see all these real estate agents and say, I'm the greatest real estate agent in the world. You got to work with me because I'm the best. It's always about me, 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 and I'm the greatest and I'm the best. I'm like, who gives a shit, right? If I don't like you, we don't work together. It means we're not going to do any business, right? And if you're not going to give me the love that I need, because everybody needs it in a certain way, if I give you a house to sell, and then you're going to pawn it off to your team and this being that person, I get it. If you sell it, awesome. So I was going, you know what? That kind of sucks. I want to be like the guy, and I wanted to do that, but I also wanted to be a real estate investor. That was my number one priority, right? I want to be a real estate agent, do listings and buyers, but I learned it all. I lived in the box for a little bit, and I found someone who allowed me to hang my license with them. It was awesome. Disclose, because you are a professional if you do that, and then pay it forward with some deals here and there, right? But I was like, I was a mad scientist in the dungeon, R&D, research and development, building out my websites, right? Going through the different contracts and what contract am I going to use. To a lockup property, to a wholesale property, because it wasn't wholesale. There was literally instead of a car form that's probably 10, 12, 15 pages back then. Now it's like 30, filled with disclosures, right? Because NAR, National Association of Realtors, and CAR, they got to justify their fees, so they got to keep on writing more disclosures, and stay in business. It is what it is, right? And I get it. You got to protect the broker, right? The broker's over everybody, so you got to protect their butt, and that makes sense at the end of the day. So, but for me, I was like, deals. I'm going. I got to figure out how to lead generate. I want sellers to come to me. I want sellers. All I need to do is have them call my national 800 number or call the telephone number or have them raise their hand that I'm interested in talking to you. I need some help, please. Hello, knock, knock. I need some help. Hello, I need some help, right? That's it. And once they raised their hand and said they needed help, I had to go in there. I had to have yes, a pitch, a spill. I hate saying that because it sounds salesy, but it's the truth. It is what it is, right? But you want to make it to the point where we're having like a conversation like you and I were watching this, right? And you're going, look, I am talking to you. Whoever you are on the other side, knock, knock. Hey, shake hands. Let's do some business together or not. Maybe you like me, maybe you don't. Maybe you're going to judge me. That's cool. I'm not going to judge you, but we are human. I may judge you, your hair and how you look and whatever, or not. But I will tell you, I'm a God fearing man. I'm not going to judge you for where you came from or what you happened or what you're about. your looks or color or anything, right? Does not matter. We're all fellow Americans and we all bleed red, right? Period. Because well, I think the blood's different color, but when it hits the air, it turns red. We all turn red, right? All of our blood turns red. So we're the same inside and out. But we are super unique. Everybody is unique. You're unique in your own flavor and how you're put together with your DNA. You got some special qualities. If you hone in on them and you have someone else that sees it too and then pushes it forward, you're going to have an awesome life and you're going to have some things and you're going to have some wins that'll boost your ego. Because, hey, we're all human beings, right? We all get a little bit, man, I'm feeling down today. This didn't happen, that didn't happen, or something didn't close, or did close, or that happened. Seller does this, or mentee does that, or, for you, it could be anything, right? Whether it's family, work, or real estate, you go, shit, I've been wanting to do a deal. I've been working. I spent this money on 3,000 on videos. Maybe it's 20,000 on this course and 36 on this course, right? It happens. And then there are people that spend money and all they do is bitch about it. Oh my God, this and oh my God, that and this and that. And I saw this on TikTok. I saw this on YouTube. And this is all bullshit. Blah blah blah. I don't have time for this anymore. But negative mental attitude, right? You got to celebrate the little wins. The little wins help you get to the bigger wins, and it helps you what? Change your attitude, and you change your altitude, right? You're gonna rise up. And you got to keep on fire, stay fired up. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to work with you, help you get to where you want to get to. Maybe it's one deal, maybe it's two, maybe it's 100, maybe it's scaling it up, maybe it's building an office, maybe it's a brokerage, right? 2022, we got a licensing program. If you're interested in that, we'll talk. If it's one-on-one mentoring, click the link. We'll talk. It's still a selection process. I mean, we got to get along. We got to make sure that we're a good fit. That you're going to show up to the party. I guarantee you, you will always show up to the party. I will always show up to the party, guaranteed. Okay, and we're going to move forward. First 30 days is going to be like courtship, a dance. We get to each other, follow directions. Are you going to ask 3,000 questions? I'm going to tell you, the more questions you ask, you can ask the questions. You can, got to have a leap of faith, right? You're working with somebody who's done it, son, and you, it's like going into a job. You're gonna say, why do we got to do this? Why do we got to do that? What? I get it, okay? There's gonna be, we get in there, but there are some people. Sometimes we don't make the right decision, and it happens, right? And it doesn't matter. It's not a race. If we go slow, it's okay. If it takes 6 months to get a deal, so be it. If it takes 30 days, then awesome, so be it. Don't worry about that. What you need to worry about is downloading the information, not moving forward. We're not going to move forward till you understand the concept, you understand what's happening, what has transpired, right? And then it's plug and play. So we're going to hook up a lead gen page for you. Let's say your name is, Tim. It'll be Tim. Make me an offer. Tim. Natural Real Solutions. Tim. Whatever we decide it to be, or whatever it's going to be. 9 times out of 10, it'll be Tim. Make me an offer of some sort, right? Or Tina. Make me an offer, right? Um, we're going to use that to lead generate. Because we got to have deals. So we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to show you how to find deals in a guess what, deal market, as they say, right? Or people are saying there's no leads. Things are changing. People want too much for their property. Look, they're going to adjust. If you go after a certain mechanism and they got equity and they don't have any issues, then yeah, they can sit there and go, well, I'll sell it or I won't sell it. I don't give a shit. But if they do have issues, distressed property, then they need to make some decisions. What do you want to do? Get some money or no money? Do you care what happens? Oh, what? You get taxes coming up. Oh, there's abatement issues on your property and you don't want to clean them up. And you got the money, but you don't want to do it, or you don't got the money, or you don't pay real estate fees. Clean it up. They're like, shit, I got the property. I inherited the property. I inherited problems. I don't want it. But I also want to arm and leg. Okay, then, and wait. And wait. Money left, right? Or you should have sold that shit last year. It happens. So it's our job as real estate investors, right? And it's a people business to understand the art of the deal and how to structure deals based on what they tell us. Because the sellers will tell us and share with us how to sell them. It's not really how to sell them, but to put together a solution for them, okay? And I'm not looking at any of this, so if there's anything, I usually sometimes I'll have like what's called a chat. But I'm just kind of off this for a little bit. I'm going back to the end of March. It's March Madness, so you're gonna see a lot of my ass on here and other platforms. You don't have to watch it. It's okay. Don't. If you want to come board and do some business with us, let's do it from the East Coast to the West Coast and everything in between. We're in Southern California, Northern California, Ohio, Missouri, Texas, Florida, Tennessee, any other areas. Somebody asks, hey, what areas are you in? Wherever a mentee decides to go aboard, that's the area we're in. If it's butt fuck Egypt, right, then it's butt fuck Egypt. That's where we're going to do business, as long as it's the United States of America, right? So that's just the way it is. Whether it's Montana, we get somebody in Montana, business in Montana, period, right? New York, Connecticut, Oregon. It doesn't matter. Mentee wants to do the business, show up to the party. We're going to work with you, and we're going to make you an expert. We're going to help you become. We're not going to make you. We're going to help you become an expert in your own area. And then if you decide, you know what, I got friends and family in different states, then you can share that wealth and knowledge with them or not. Last cycle, I shared it with nobody. This cycle now I am sharing it, but it's a selection process, and I'm not just picking everybody who has a post and say, yeah, go ahead, put the stuff out there everywhere. Because there are little things I can talk about this. I can structure a deal. I can tell you about stuff too right now. And I can go over probably a deal. Right here's some of the stuff we do. Right, so there'll be like spreadsheets like this, and you break down these spreadsheets, and it'll be the ARV, the price, the holding cost, the pad. Is it 4 months? Right now we're going for about 4 months, sometimes 6 months, depending on the area of the United States of America and how long those properties are staying on the market. And then we'll break down if we're going to go sub two, how much is it going to cost? Is it cash, hard money, conventional? We'll put those numbers in there. We'll put in the holding costs and how long it's going to be. We're taking care of the taxes, the utilities, right? All that other good stuff. Is there a payment that's involved because we're going sub two of some sort? And then we got the buying cost the first time around. Which if you're going sub two, it's not that much. We're just going to put together some paperwork. We're going to record it. We're going to take it over. And it might be a fee that we got to pay a mentee, or it might be a fee for someone, or if you are getting those deals, then the fee is a lot lower. And you can get a fine or some title stuff, all that other good stuff. And then we got selling fees after we go. And then once you have the property locked up, then you start raising capital. Or if you already have the capital, or if you're going to go ahead and sell it off to someone else, then at least you can list the property. Because if you put the property into a trust for legal and tax purposes, you're the management company and all that good stuff, you're a trustee, you can list the property and you can legally sell the property, get a loan on the property, and get a second on the property and do those things. There's a thing called novation that's happening right now, right? It's a commodity thing, almost like not a commodity, it was a novelty back in probably the 70s and 80s, right? Where people would go and take over people's loans and they go to the bank and renegotiate stuff until the savings and loan fiasco happened and they said we can't do that anymore. So no, the loans aren't assumable except for veterans. Certain loans can be assumable, but most are not, right? So people are doing this novation thing with the power of attorney, in fact, right? To be able to go ahead and list the property, but you got to make sure you got the right title. So a few other things, right? Some mechanisms, right? Subject to is always awesome. It's more detailed. You got a lot more things to protect the seller, protect you, protect everybody and the investors in the whole environment. And I just like that better. But novation is awesome too. If you got some high properties, because people, man, these properties are too high. They want too much money. But clean them up a little bit. Listen, put them on open market. Make someone happy. Make your seller happy. Make the buyer happy. You make yourself happy, right? So awesome stuff. But this is what we do here at the seller's cost. We always put all the fat on these things, okay? In other words, when we grab something like this, all the fat, the worst case scenario goes on here. And if it goes 4 months, okay, then we know after 4 months we can start making payments, starts dipping into the profits. When you take down the property, no matter what, right? Every day is costing money. But at least we have it allocated for 4 months for this particular deal. And then you have the selling cost, right? We do put in there, yes, it can be 5, 6% for real estate agency fee. Some are higher in the Midwest because the houses are, 100, sometimes 80, sometimes 40,000 bucks, believe it or not, still. So we'll put that percentage in. We do have a brokerage, we have a mortgage company, so therefore we can work with those things and massage the numbers, but we still put in the fat. Sometimes we go like 4.5 or 5% on here, and then we like to have some money allocated for staging costs, some money for marketing, right? Got some marketing, right? Pay for some photos, pay for drones. If you're apply those. 'Cause certain areas you can't do it and can. At least you can get that, and then sell the property, sell it without an agent, and bring that money, 20, 30, 40,000, depending on where you're at and what type of property it is, and bring it home, right? Bring it home to you and your investors and family at the end of the day. But at least you know that if you have to, the numbers are in here. So if you have to use an agent, it's allocated in your C&O. That's worst case scenario, right? If it's 1,000 1 month, right? That's 3 months of holding costs back to the bottom line. Vice versa, if it's 3 months, 4 months, so those things are very important. And then you want to have this mechanism where it's like, there's a lot of investors, hey, I want 20, 25, 30% return investment. Obviously that's a damn unicorn, right? But you'll find if you find a unicorn, most people are not going to sell it. They may, right? And if they can get the money to make get a good spread and sell the unicorn to another investor, then hey, man, good bless you. It doesn't mean you can't, but 9 times out of 10, you might as well go fix it and flip it yourself, right? Figure that out because there's a big spread on it. Why not do it? You make your money when you buy it, not when you sell it. So those are cool things. At the end of the day, there's deals here that usually come in. I just printed these right just to have a visual. I'm not even sure what time is it. What time is it? 46 minutes. All right, cool. All right. So a lot of times you can go to theblogger.com. We'll have Amp Live. We'll have amplive.net, Americans Helping Americans.net. Go check it out. Go to Instagram, all those other places. We're going to chop the video up to 15-minute increments on Spotify. Haven't done that in a while. Usually that takes someone to do, and then I got to approve it and look at it, make sure I like it, and then move forward on that stuff. It is sometimes a pain in the butt, but it's worth it to give to you and others, and hopefully you get value from it. But we print these up. These are released, so if we build you out that lead gen page, right? I put it in a nice PDF packet like that, right? And it comes in. It's usually about 2 or 3 pages. And it's going to talk about the seller, tell us who their name is and what their name is, telephone number, the situation, what's on the first, what's on the second, if they have a third, what type of loan, what are the payments, right? And it'll keep on rolling forward. Do they want to sell or not? What's their time frame? Are they interested in the cash offer, terms, things of that nature? Because we get down to the bottom, we set the stage, and there's 3 magical questions that we always ask, right? Share that with people. And that will gauge the seller on how flexible they are. And then we also gauge them with a scale of 1 to 10. If it's a 5 and under, it's probably good for a listing. You can refer it out and get paid. Or if you are an agency and get paid, if it's 5 and over, then you're probably suited for a deal. Cash, terms, wholesale, fix and flip, buy and hold, whatever it may be. And those are mechanisms that we put together over time. Other people do, they have a variation. But we do what we do, and I want to share that flavor with you. I want to share these things with you. Click the link down below. It's the Amp Live survey. It's 5 days to a deal challenge we got going on at the end of March. Then we got a 30-day challenge, 90-day program. Coaching with Interactive Mentoring is coming out at the end of March as well. It's a lot cheaper. It's a third of what we charge for one-on-one mentoring. It's a one-on-one mentoring program for 6 months. So click the link if you want to be mentored for 6 months one-on-one, right? 7 days a week if you need it. You're not going to watch 20,000 videos or read 50,000 PDFs like this stuff here, right? I printed up, it'll be on your computer. A lot of people have the PDFs and all that good stuff, right? Contracts, agreements, sub-2 agreements, your first deal. Say maybe a wholesale deal, maybe subject to existing finance, maybe seller finance. It might be an option. Hey, maybe it's cash flow. Maybe it's a cash flow property that you want to take down. Or maybe it's a single family. Maybe it's a storage unit. Maybe it's several units, 4 or 5. Maybe it's a duplex. Maybe it's 10, 20 units. Doesn't matter, right? Whatever comes down into the funnel, think of it that way. It comes down into the funnel. Of course, you feed the funnel. If you feed a single family, that's all it's going to come down. Single family and other multifamily are looking for something direct, right? With a rifle approach, a sniper approach, and you put that, or you can go with a shotgun approach, but at least it's all the same thing. Either single family, or you're going after pre foreclosures, or you're going after whatever the type of marketing, and you feed it into the funnel. The other end, stuff is going to come out, right? Deals are going to come out. You still got to structure, right? Because deals just unless you're doing a lot of volume, the deals will pop on your lap. Okay. If you're not, then yeah, you're gonna have to structure a deal. You have to put a deal together for a seller, okay? And then you get to sell the deal to a buyer or investor, or it's gonna have to qualify for a hard loan, conventional loan, whatever it is, whatever you're trying, whatever exit strategy you're looking for, you're gonna have to do. And if you understand all that stuff, then awesome, rock and roll. Keep on doing what you're doing. But if you're stuck, and you're not doing deals, or you need something to help you move, or you need some motivation, and you need some of these things that we're sharing with you, where you can buy properties on leverage, whether you got money, you don't have money, you have EMD, you don't have EMD, does not matter. Good credit, bad credit, doesn't matter, right? We're going to share the art of the deal with you. We're going to share creative real estate investing with you, right? We're going to share those intimate things that we do in our business with you. We do paper up. There's an NC&D, a confidentiality agreement. There is a mentoring agreement to hold each other accountable. It's 6 months of one-on-one mentoring. We will partner up on deals as well for the next 12 months. And when we have to agree on that, right? And we work together. If you're in California, yeah, you're still going to do this lovely stuff here until you're up and running. And, because I always say, I don't go to properties, right, just for the hell of it. I don't even like doing meetings unless I'm picking up a check. So, no, I'm going to meet with anybody unless it makes sense, right? We're doing something on a different level. And it's not to be any type have an ego or anything. Just learn from experience. Yeah, Mark Cuban said the same thing, man. A lot of times you go to meetings. It's good for networking and meet. Awesome. You do that part if it's that's what it's for. But if it's just to say, hey, I want to talk with you and this and that, and someone's trying to get you to mentor them for free or some shit, right? It's a waste of your time, waste of my time, anyways, because time is money. But you can do this here, spending time with you. It's live, Zoom, whatever. So the first 30 days, sometimes it's 2 weeks. If you want to go fast, we'll go fast. We'll put the whole enchilada together for you and go, all right, let's get in. And we're going to teach you how to drive. We're going to give you the keys to the Lambo. We're going to build the Lambo, and then we're going to show you how to drive it. And then, hey, if you crash, it's okay, right? We get back in, we drive again, get back in, drive again. But we're not going to move forward until you understand and know how to drive the Lambo, okay? You have to understand. We got to do some training. You have to do some training first. So we got to build the foundation first, right? So we got to know where the target is. So if we know where the target is, we go with the little welcome email. And at the same token, we're going to use a micro goal sheet. I want you to write stuff in there so it tells you tangible and intangible, goals of what you're wanting to do. Within the next 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, right? And everything's private. It's an honor if you share it with us. It's an honor if you share those things with us, okay? Because nobody stays in house and share with anybody. And same with us when we're doing deals. That's why we're papered up. We keep everything confidential and private in house. That's the way I like it. And that's the way others like it. And other mentees like that too. Because they want to get out there and do their business, right? Some don't want to get together and do the hoopla and hoorah and get together and meet other people. We've had mentees like that. Hey, I went to one program, cost me $26,000, and I tried to talk to people who work with me, and I said, no, 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 I don't know why they want to work with me. They seem like nice people who put it on, but the people who joined and spent $25,000 on top of that too, they're just in there to do their stuff, to build their business for their family and themselves. How to get together and have lunch and try to help each other and do all that shit, right? Because then it's like the blind leading the blind, and both of them are trying to hold up each other's baggage at the end of the day, right? That's great. It works for some people. If it's a smaller program like a coaching program, 2,000 to 3,000 bucks, right? And you got some videos and PDFs, Facebook groups, and all that good stuff, then that makes sense because you're just getting started and you're learning and you're feeding out to people. But when you're done with that, coaching's over, and you need a mentor. And a mentor is going to work with you one on one. When you have a question, get it answered. When we have to go to a property and negotiate a deal, right? That means it's reciprocal. I want you to be successful because we're going to make money doing this, right? And vice versa if we pick the right people. So we're going to help you. Probably the first couple of deals, 90% of it, we're doing the heavy lifting, okay? And I still got to talk to my associates and partners. And like, why are we doing that? Why are we even doing splits the way we're doing splits? It should be a lot higher. We're doing all the damn work. And that's because it's the way I like. When I got started in 20, and I started educating and started not even educating, started getting into do I even want to mentor people? Let's just do what we did before last cycle. Bring in our people, bring in our runners, bring in our dispo people, bring in our acquisition managers, agents, brokers, stuff that we're going to work with them, lenders, and have their inside office and do our stuff in the back, lock it off. and then in the front, the secretary does her stuff, collects the payments, ranks, screen people in and out, and the only ones that get to come on the other side of the door are the ones that are working, the sales peeps, right? The ones that are making money. And whether even if you just come in as a runner, right? You're just coming in to do what? Signs. Go take some pictures. Pass out these flyers. Go do what you need to do for the first 30 days. And if you're making us money, I want to keep you. And that's the way it was. But if you weren't making us money, then you had to go. That's what that locked door is for, right? You can't come back. I hate our party's over for you. That's why it's very important, right? We had to figure out how to make it reciprocal, and that's what we've done. So we made it reciprocal. We're sharing this stuff with our fellow Americans across the United States of America. So go for it. Click the link down below. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. This is an opportunity that's not going to be here forever because you're not going to have people like myself and people I work with that have a passion to help others. And I'm not saying there aren't other people doing this, right? I'm just saying they're gravitating. Same with me. Next year, I may not want to be talking to people. I might not want to mentor people. Sure, maybe there's a coaching program, all kinds of other stuff, or a mastermind, have other coaches doing that game, right? Do it forever? Probably not, right? It is what it is, but I enjoy it. I like it. It's what I do. It's what God has put me on this planet to do. I found what works for me. I found the key that makes me happy and where it's a lifestyle and it's not a job or a freaking career. Right? It's a lifestyle. It is me. It is I. It is I am, right? Amp Life is me. I want to share that with you. I want to amplify and help you amplify your life. Okay, so there's more than just because this mindset. 99% of this business is mindset. And I'm going to help you with that mindset. Because when you're having a bad day, I'm going to kick your ass into a good day. Right? That's what's going to happen. That's what you're going to sign up to do. And if you can't handle that, then no, this program is not for you. Maybe real estate is not for you. Okay? Maybe being an entrepreneur is not for you. Maybe you're better suited to work for a JOB and a BOSS asshole, right? Maybe I don't know. Right? Some people may think that I'm an asshole. We're working together. That's just hey. If you're very sensitive, I get it. We all got our issues, from mommy issues, daddy issues, uncle issues when we grow up and shit, right? But that's why you got to put your brain together and think you grow rich and make it tough, powerful, and then, understand and have gratitude when something awesome happens to you. Like this right here is an opportunity. You see this video, get in touch with us. Get in touch with me. I promise you. If you get in touch with me some way, I'm going to talk to you. I want to talk with you. I love hearing these stories. My goal is to help you because I want to hear your story and I want to help you get into business to do. Maybe it's not real estate. Maybe it's something else. Maybe I fire you up and motivate you. Say, man, I love it. Thanks for this and thank you for that and this book and that. And we stay friends and you go do something else that's gonna, be more suited for you. Make your money and then come back or just hey, get into real estate, start buying some stuff, right? So you can keep that lifestyle. But I love it. It's you got to get obsessed with real estate. It's an awesome thing. Not everybody has to. You don't have to be exactly like me, right? I didn't have to. I jumped off a cliff and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." The F with my job, F with this, F with everything else. I'm gonna do this, and no matter what, I'm gonna do it and make it happen, and until I die. I'll keep on trying and trying and trying and trying, and I'll never give up. Okay? And I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, I wanted to do this stuff. Speak, teach, train, be with people, work a business. I always knew I knew it. I don't know why. And that's when I got into music and try to get signed to a major label and all that good stuff. And then had a family and you shift and change gears. So you move from one stage to another stage. And you have to see those opportunities. If your eyes are open, God has those eyes open for you. God will present those things and put opportunities like this on the table for you. And it won't be the first time. I'm not going to say it just for the hell of it. There are people who say they pray and they pray and they pray and they wish that they can find somebody who's going to work with them or a program that actually does what we do because all the programs that are out there say we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then they don't call, they don't show up, or they really don't want to do one-on-one mentoring, or they don't get on the phone to help them do a deal, or they lose a deal, or it's through email or through Facebook or something like that, and they get let down, and then they get tainted. That's our, as they call it, avatar, right? Our avatar, and you would be an awesome fit if you got your ass in this business, right? If you've been looked at this business a little bit, you spend money at work, $3,000 on videos, $10,000 on some coaching and trading, $20,000 to learn how to wholesale, $50,000 to learn how to fix and flip. You have videos and PDFs and a dashboard, and someone calling you once a week to make sure you read the videos. You're calling agents. Heck, I've heard of one program here in Southern California, um, down towards the beach. 10,000 bucks, right? 10,000 bucks, you get a 100-page manual, and they had to go talk to a bunch of agents. They had some bus tours down there too, $85,000 for a 3-day bus tour. And there's no bullshit because those people have come to me. Say, look, I spent $85,000 on a 3-day bus tour. I saw a bunch of properties. They gave me a manual. They told me to go talk to a bunch of agents. I have literally 3 files, those cardboard files you buy from Staples, of offers, 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 and no deals. Obviously, there's probably a mechanism there if something happened, but the person was pretty smart. They're a bookkeeper. They knew the numbers, right? They had a college degree. They just needed love. They needed to be, they needed some answers, right? They were let down, especially for 85 grand. That's a lot of money. The highest I've ever heard, I better shut up because we're already getting into an hour here. The highest I've ever heard is $150,000 to learn how to do real estate investing for one day. A 1 day freaking seminar for $150,000. This guy was going to pay it. I'm not going to mention any names, right? Protect the innocent at the end of the day, right? Over the foolish, whatever. But that was insane. And I know other people, do this. They're high end coaches, and they spend, their price is like $10,000 a month to work with them, and they'll come, maybe they'll get you set up, and then it's after that is they're working with you in your business to get you up. Doesn't mean it doesn't work, but to get the love that you need, like for a coach slash mentor, nobody really does the mentoring thing like we do. I think it's one of the only companies on the planet that does what we do because others are not going to do it because it's not worth it. They don't want the liability, they don't want the headaches, they don't want the bullshit that goes with it. I'm not saying bullshit for them, it is right. For me, I get it. The only bullshit that I get is that if we get a mentee that's not appreciated, right? And we're putting our blood, sweat, and tears into this, and we're putting time into you, and all this stuff. A lot of times, we're spending a lot more time with certain people than others, and it just depends, right? We're always going to give the mentee the time that they need, no matter what. Okay, if calls go over, they go over. It's not like okay, we're done. A bell goes off, ding, 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 ding. Okay, your hour's up. You gotta go. See you later. Bye bye. If there's a deal on the table, we got to rock. Deals are done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you know what I'm saying? After 5 p.m. People want to meet at nighttime after their work, right? So what happens? Oh, sorry, we're closed. We don't work on the weekends. Oh, put in a ticket, put in this, do whatever. There's a lot of stuff. Facebook groups, the blind leading blind, I get it. All those things are awesome for smaller programs, coaching programs, for the tire kickers. You're just getting up and running. And you go through the levels. And if you can go through the levels, and eventually you're going to find somebody who's going to mentor and train you, right? If you bring tremendous value to them, that's what I did. Okay, I was going to do some coaching, 20,000 bucks, and then I found out I wasn't going to be coached by that person. It was going to be a coach that was being hired to talk to me and to read from a book and tell me the same stuff, 20 pounds of stuff they gave me, which is now online now, and go, okay, just reiterate what was in the program. But they weren't going to help me do a deal. They weren't going to go with me to a property. They weren't going to, and then we can do this. See, I could be in New York with you. I could be in the Midwest in Texas. I could be in California with you. And even if I'm in California, I can't be with everybody, right? That's why, yeah, we have people that we work with, right, that can help and vice versa. But if we're working together in that capacity, deals are deals, right? And they're not going to come in. Sometimes they do. Like today, it was kind of crazy, right? But it's okay. That's what we signed up to do. And if we signed up for the same thing, we're going to rock and roll and move forward, right? But also the same token, we're not a widget. I'm not a widget, right? I'm not like this microphone here that I bought for whatever I paid for, right? No, we're human beings. We got to be respectful. We got to have integrity and loyalty, communication. Communication could break down, right? Because you got family. I know you have family, whether it's you, your family, your mom, your dad, or you have kids, or even if you're older, your kids are gone, don't matter. Things have to happen. You're going to school, you're doing stuff. Life is the communication part that we can rebuild. Integrity and loyalty, once those are broken and integrity is not happening, or maybe, hey, when you're not talking to somebody and then they're talking about you, right? Shit like that, right? or the loyalty. You know what I mean? I'm gonna, hey, forget Eric and AJ and Amplify. I don't pay them. We already did 2 deals. Forget it. We're gonna do the rest of it. We're gonna pay them shit. That can happen too, bro. It has happened to us. That's why we have what we have, we put in place to protect ourselves and to protect the mentee and to make sure that we notify everybody, make sure that it's a good fit, a selection process. Have a 90-day coaching with interactive mentoring. Hey, you got a pulse? Awesome. No problem. We're gonna be in there. You got the videos, you got the PDF, you got the coaching, and you're gonna get in there. And if you're doing good and you're showing results, then we're gonna jump in and help. We're going to work with you to do a deal just like we would if it was a one-on-one mentoring program. We got a 5 days to a deal challenge coming up. Free? It's free. Get in there, grab it. When it's recorded, everybody and their mother can go get it. And the paid one, it's going to be like our one-on-one mentoring program for 5 solid freaking days. Pay the price of admission, rock. 30-day challenge, same thing. Free and paid. 90-day coaching, it's 3 months. Pay the piper one time. I think we're gonna be doing that for like $29.95 and $199 a month. Or just pay the whole enchilada. Right? It's gonna be done with you. Done. Do it yourself. It's gonna be awesome, right? And we do it in a group environment and all that good stuff. We do it now in batches, but the way I wanted it to be done is on a certain platform and be able to do it the way I want it to, so we can over deliver. Right? There's always a method to the madness in our flagship, which is one-on-one mentoring. Right? That's my baby. That's what we do. It's our baby, and we only want to work with the people that see an opportunity. Okay, people that know that this is what they want. They need someone to work with them. They're at that point where you already got beat up. You already got beat up in the industry. Maybe it's 6 months, maybe it's 8 months, maybe it's a year, maybe it's a year and a half, and you have not done a deal. Okay, it happens. But that's even better for us because that shows me you have tenacity. I want to work with you because you're going to stick it out. You just need a little bit of help navigating, cleaning some stuff up, eliminating some stuff, squashing some of the things you've learned from your time, and jump aboard AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part, get America back on track together along with you and others across the United States of America. That's our real estate investment firm. And we also got AMPLIFY. That's our mentoring program. Come aboard. One American, that's what basically what we're doing is working with people in that capacity. Okay? We'll work with you one on one. And we'll do deals. That's our goal. That's where we're going to make our money is doing deals. And I know that every mentee we get will at least do one deal, even if they do a bad job, or even if you do a bad job, and you decide you don't want to do it anymore, you give up 6 months or whatever it is. I get it. It's just not for you. Real estate is not for everybody. But at least you'll have those skills, and nobody can take that away from you. And you can do a quarter. You can do a deal a quarter, a deal every 6 months. Shit. Just take your time, and boom, a deal comes. There you go. Make your 30, 40, 70, 80 grand, fix and flip, or buy it all. We're gonna be here for you. At least you make your money back and get all that stuff taken care of, and maybe you'll get the buck, right? Maybe you'll share with your family and bring them into the business. That's our goal and that's our mission. Okay? Our goal and mission is to help our fellow Americans throughout the United States wake up to be able to see the trees, right, through the forest, right? There's a forest in there, right? And just wake up period and go for it. Okay. Want to help. That's my goal. That's my calling. Okay. And I'm being truthful at the end of the day with this because that's and I pray, get up every morning, I talk to God every day. I visualize affirmations. I believe in talking to the universe and doing stuff and controlling the manifestations that happen. Sometimes you can't because you got a lot of stuff rolling. So you got to focus, right? It's not in the movie. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Focus, 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 focus. On it, movie. Shit, it works. The Chinese guy was really doing some karate stuff, right? And he was just meditating on there and boom. And then when he's done, someone tried to kick his ass and beat the shit out of everybody, right? So it was kind of awesome. But then I tried and I go, hey, it's like my countdown, going into myself, visualize, do affirmations, talk to God, talk to the universe, talk to my mentors that I have on my board, my virtual board of directors, right? Talk to my dad. So I think I'm crazy, right? Everything is frequency. There's levels of frequency frequency and energy. I believe in that, and it works. When you turn it on, that's where sometimes miracles feel like miracles. When you get depressed, it turns off. When it gets depressed, it turns off. So the goal is to try to keep things always up and rising and rock and rolling, but sometimes it's hard to do. But if you're part of this program, we're going to help you with that. We're going to help you with your morning ritual. We're going to help you with visualization, affirmations, right? Studying, and yes, doing creative real estate investing for you and your family. All right, I'm going to sign off. I know I'm amped up and fired up. Yes, that's how I am. You get me on the phone, and I'm the same way, right? Every time. And usually, when someone gets off the phone, hopefully they're fired up. They got their questions answered, or they'll either come aboard because they see the value, they see the opportunity, and they're like, "Shit, I got to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for my family." We're here for you. Okay. So, without further ado, rock and roll and all that you do. In God we trust. United we stand. Keep on rocking and never give up. Remember PMA, right? PMA with action. PMA means positive mental attitude. It kills the enemy, negative mental attitude. And if it doesn't, then you need to walk away because those people are like a virus and they're going to take you down. They're going to get in your mind and they're going to F you up. Don't do it, okay? So, AMP Live, it's kind of, think about it, AMP, AMP, PMA, Amplify Your Life. We're here to amplify your life with Amplify the American Mentee Program, sponsored by Amplify Media, VIP Execs, VIP Lending, rock and roll and all that you do. I'm out of here. Thank you. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Check it out. Watch this.
I just think
All right.
Friday highlights, by the artist Jim. Real estate business tonight. And you can use these programs. We got the Amplify program at amplified.net. God is mission. And if you're interested, and write a check, and then we're going to get your check back. Well, special deals, retail, especially talk about how that works. How that works. It doesn't matter. 101 deal, 100 deals. We'll work with you from capacity and just here with you. It's called a first trusted investor. If you're a buyer, want to become a VIP buyer, advice me is there, inventory. Let's rock and roll and get that done. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I guess that is over. LA Fixer. Got some NorCal fixtures, Texas fixtures, Ohio, Missouri, Florida. Starting to creep into Tennessee. So let's rock and roll. See you later. All right, bye-bye. I'm going to close this up here. Take it easy. Shut this down.